Hey there, everybody. So we've reached 2012. So let's have a quick look at what things that interested me that year. So one of the main stories of that year was Barack Obama became president for the second time. And that was it. He won for another 4 years, and then, well, you know what happened after that. Speaking of photography, well, I wasn't, but I am now. Micro Four Thirds system became the Micro Four Thirds system went mainstream when one Micro Four Thirds camera, the Olympus EM5, OMD EM5, was nominated as the best camera. Was nominated as Camera of the Year on the DP Review website, Digital Photography. Also, that was the year that Panasonic released their GH3, which is basically a hybrid photo-video camera, also Micro Four Thirds camera. So, and if it wasn't for the Olympus inbuilt in-body stabilization, I guess the GH3 would probably be nominated as a slightly better camera, but that shape reduction system, image stabilization on the Olympus was just amazing. But Panasonic has caught up, as I've found with my new camera. Yeah, I started doing more things on YouTube. For example, I did VEDA, video every day in August, or video every day in April. So anyway, I did VEDA in August, and I did it as 1 minute vignettes for every day. So basically, it was 30 clips, 30 1 minute clips for the month. I can't speak. And here's the first one of that month.
Morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Busy day. Not that busy day actually. Did a bit of this, bit of that. A lot of waiting when I used that particular machine. And actually I need to go out and buy some food because I haven't got much to eat. Actually I've got enough to eat, but maybe get a takeaway this evening. So that's the start of August VEDA. I'm going to keep it short this time, so see you tomorrow.
Okay, enough of that. Amongst the those who passed away that year, we had Whitney Houston, Robin Gibb, the last of the Gibb brothers, Ray Bradbury, the science fiction novelist, writer, and other stuff, Ernest Borgnine, the actor, Phyllis Diller, American actress and sweetheart, whatever. Neil Armstrong, first man to walk on the moon, he passed away that year. Larry Hagman, the chap from Dallas, everybody's favourite bad guy, as it were, villain of the show, I believe. Jerry Anderson, the bloke who created Thunderbirds and other similar shows. Patrick Moore, the astronomer, TV broadcaster who talks about stars and planets, etc. Davy Jones, you'll remember him from the Monkees. He was the English lad out of the four. Andrew Breitbart passed away that year. It's a name I've been hearing a lot quite recently. Didn't even know he was dead, actually. Yeah. Donna Summer, she passed away that year as well. Harry Harrison, Southwell novelist, chap I met him at the Novacon conventions. And yeah, that's a first. Quite an old guy. He's a lot older than I thought he was actually when he died. Yeah, born in 1925. And also Professor Sid Watkins. Who's he? He was a brain surgeon, and also he was the doctor for Formula One. So there's quite a few drivers out there even now who can thank him for saving their lives, both directly by treating them when they crashed, and indirectly for the various safety regulations that he proposed and helped pass for the Formula One motor racing, and which also passed for other racing formulas as well. I was having a quick look at some photographs that I took in 2012, and I thought I'd show you these two. This is a photograph I took of a congregation at the Benreading Methodist Church. I was hired to take a photograph of the, I think it was 100th anniversary or something like that. So I took some pictures and ended up with this picture of the whole congregation. And it's actually a panorama picture of something like a half a dozen photographs or thereabouts, all stitched together to make this picture. It's not perfect, but worked out a lot better than it would have been, because I don't have a wide angle lens big enough to get the whole congregation in, or didn't rather, still don't. Obviously I've got a fisheye now, but anyway, that's beside the point. And so they're quite like this picture, and this photograph actually makes the inside of this church look bigger than it actually is. But I think I've got a nice picture of it, so there you go. And this other photograph is a picture of, can't remember the lady's name, but she runs, or used to, I don't know if she still does, it was only 6 years ago, runs a second-hand record shop. It used to be called Wax Museum, because it was all records, but as they ventured into CDs, they changed it to Discovery. And that's where I got the that's where I bought the Yellow Vinyl Goodbye Yellow Brick Road album, which I mentioned a few years ago. A few videos ago. And so I was going to do a little interview with her at the place, but never got around to doing it properly. So I just ended up with this environmental portrait of her in the shop. So I'll leave it there. So this is me at 43, 42, 44 rather. I lost count of my own age. Not for the first time anyway. So yeah, so I shall see you tomorrow. Take care everybody.